Hello, I am here to read you a story off of Get Epic. The story we're going to be reading today is Niko Draws a Feeling. This story is written by Bob Raczka, illustrated by Simone Shin. Niko loved to make pictures. Everywhere he went, he carried a box of colored pencils and a pad of paper. Because everywhere he looked, he saw something that inspired him. It might be a mother bird building her nest, or the low autumn sun peeking out from behind a cloud, or the ice cream truck ring-a-linging down the street. When Niko was inspired, it felt like a window opening in his brain. An idea would flit through the open window like a butterfly, flutter down to his stomach, then along his arm and fingers to his pencils, where it would escape onto his paper into a whirlwind of color. It was a wonderful feeling, and Niko tried to capture it as often as he could. Sometimes he showed his pictures to his friends. "What is it?" one of them would ask. "It's a ring-a-ling-ling of the ice cream truck," Niko would answer. "It doesn't look like the ice cream truck," someone else would say. "It's not the ice cream truck," Niko would explain. "It's the ring-a-ling." "Where's the bell?" "It's not the bell, it's the ring-a-ling." "I don't get it." Sometimes he showed his pictures to his parents. "What is it?" his mom would ask. "It's the warmth of the sun on my face," Niko would answer. "I don't see the sun," his dad would say. "It's not the sun, it's the warmth." "Where's your face?" "It's not my face, it's the warmth." "Oh." Once he showed a picture to his teacher, Miss Reed. "What is it?" Miss Reed asked. "It's the hard work of a mother robin building her nest," Niko answered. "Where's the robin?" "It's not a robin, it's her hard work." "So this is the nest?" "It's not the nest, it's her hard work." "I see." But Miss Reed didn't see. None of them did. One night, Niko sat on his bed thinking about all the pictures taped to his walls. Then he looked at himself in the mirror. He was inspired to make another picture, only this one he taped to the back of his door, where no one else could see it. The next day, Niko was heading out with his paper and colored pencils when he noticed a moving truck next door and a girl about his age. "Hi," said the girl. "I'm Iris." "I'm Niko. Hi." "What are you doing with that stuff?" "This? Nothing." "Are you going to draw?" "Well, yeah, I like to make pictures." "Can I see them?" "I don't know," he said. "You might not like them." "But I might," Iris answered. So I'm going to pause on this page real quick because this page uses a lot of conversation. Without using your voice to express who's talking, this page could get very confusing if you were reading it. Because it says, "Hi," said the girl, "I'm Iris." So you know she's the one saying this line. "I'm Niko. Hi." So we know that's Niko talking. And then they switch. "What are you doing with that stuff?" So we know that's Iris. "This? Nothing." But they're not telling us exactly what they're talking about. So we have to think or read on. So I decided to keep reading on. It says, "Are you going to draw?" So we know that that was Iris, the girl talking, and now we can see that she was looking at his drawing stuff. So you could see that this would get very confusing if I read this all in the same tone of voice. So let me try it. "Hi," said the girl, "I'm Iris." "I'm Niko. Hi. What are you doing with that stuff?" "This. Nothing." "What are you going to draw?" "Oh, are you going to draw?" "Well, yeah, I like to make pictures. Can I see them?" "I don't know," he said. "You might not like them, but I might," Iris answered. Did that make sense? Not very much. Let's keep reading. Niko decided it would be rude to say no, so he invited Iris over. When they got to his room, Niko waited for her questions. But she just looked and looked. Finally, after looking at every picture in the room, Iris discovered the one behind the door. "Wow," said Iris. "What?" said Niko. "You must have been sad when you made this picture." "How did you know?" Iris thought, "It looks like how I feel. You know, sad because I had to move." Suddenly, Niko felt a window opening in his brain. "Can I make a picture for you?" asked Niko. "For me?" "Sure," said Iris. Like a butterfly, an idea flitted through the open window, fluttered down to his stomach, then along his arm and fingers to his colored pencils, where it escaped onto his paper in a whirlwind of color. What do you think he's going to draw for her? When he was finished, he handed the picture to Iris. This time, Niko asked the question. "What is it?" Iris looked at the picture for a long time without saying a word. At last, she looked up at Niko. "Do you guys think she's going to like it?" "I'm not sure exactly, but it makes me feel like I made a new friend." Niko stared at Iris. "You can see that?" "I can feel it," Iris replied, "like a butterfly landing on my finger." "A butterfly?" asked Niko. "I know, it sounds weird." Niko smiled. "Not to me." So then here is the ending picture. So I have 2 ideas for today's reading, and you can choose if you want to do both or just one. So the first one would be, I want you to tell me, how does this picture make you feel? Because in that story, Niko drew his feelings. And so I'm wondering, how does this picture make you feel? Or your second choice would be to draw me a picture of how you are feeling. And try and draw it with Niko in mind. How would you draw your feelings? All right, I'm super excited to see these answers. I hope you enjoyed this story. I know it was one of my favorites. Thank you.